Hey guys, whiskey news. There's a lot of whiskey news that's coming, but the major one that is rattling the whiskey world right now is news out of Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace just dropped the news that they are coming out with a new release called the Prohibition Collection, which is an annual release. The bottles will be at 375. What is the Prohibition Collection? These are brands that were owned by Buffalo Trace a long time ago that were almost forgotten, but now bringing those things back, keeping kind of the technology or the yeast and the old ways that they used to make this bourbon. As you can see, these are the five brands that are coming back. Three Fathers, Old Stagg, Spiritus Frumenti, Walnut Hill, and Golden Wedding. These are old brand that are owned by Buffalo Trace, and they come in 375, like I said. They're coming almost as a bookshelf collection, so you can have them as a collection, come in a bookcase, almost like an old story told. Is said that it will be an annual release, and you know, right now it looks like once a year is gonna come out in October. But the gag here is the price, right? Is just going crazy about the price. To own this five bottles is a whopping $999 to be able to own this old brand from Buffalo Trace. To know a little bit about them, the Old Stag, I believe, is what do you call it? Is 132.4 proof. Again, uncut, unfiltered, pretty much like a GTS, George C. Stagg. The Golden Wedding is a 107, so it's a rye whiskey. Again, heavy rye. We don't see a lot of rye out of Buffalo Trace, so this is one of the original rye. The Three Fathers is 100 proof bottle and bond from Buffalo Trace, known to be made by original recipe of Buffalo Trace master blender Drew Mayville, dating back to 1812. Walnut Hill is 90 proof, is also a high rye bourbon, and pretty much is the original, quote unquote, the original blends recipe. So Spiritus Frumenti, which is the last, which is 110 proof, is a weeded bourbon, and that is, I believe they're saying here it is the prohibition version that George C. Stagg Distillery was producing before we know it today as Buffalo Trace. So there you have it. Buffalo Trace dropped news on us for Bourbon Heritage Month. Obviously, as you can see here, you have all five release. You know the proof. $9.99 I know is a crazy price, but it's Buffalo Trace at this point. I believe we're all used to it. So would you be looking for it? Cheers.